Hello, D-Rock here. Welcome to the channel. Today I'm back in the desert and I'm heading to an area known as Tres Cuevas, or Three Caves. This is an area that I've been to once and I only visited one of the so-called caves. Inside that cave was a slab of rock covered in ancient petroglyphs. It was very impressive. I was recently told that there is more out in this area to explore and apparently another two caves. One of these having pictographs or paintings in it. So join me on this adventure. Let's go have a look. All right, it appears we've made it. Whew. It's a bit of a rough ride. It's a beautiful morning out here in the desert, and I'll go ahead and apologize up front. I do have my hound with me, so you may hear a panting dog from time to time. So I've only ever been here once, and that was many years ago, and I don't really remember too much about this spot. It's a small cave. That's it right up there. And getting up to it, I don't think it's too big of a deal. I don't think the dog can make it, but there's a slab of sandstone that's inside it. And it's not a large cave, but the sandstone is covered in petroglyphs. So I gotta remember how to get to this spot. And there might be another little cave up here as well that has some rock art in it also, but this is a pretty interesting spot, and there's a lot of wide open spaces out here, so it only makes sense that this would be a good area to grab some shelter. So I'm sure people have been getting in it for millennia, but whew, it's a cold breeze today. But there's some fantastic scenery out here, obviously, and that's the cave up there. So I'm sure, given the cave's position, it definitely doesn't get sunrise, sunset. It's got to be quite the view for the setting sun. So that's obviously got a purpose to it. I'm wondering how I get up in there. Might have to come from this angle. There's no ice on the rock right now. That's good. Hey, chill. Oh, well, it's got a bit of a drop in here, so I gotta play this cool. So that's normally be a bit hair-raising to come down that, but I've got some experience crawling around on rocks and descending canyons, so I got some sticky footwear. The hound's gonna have to sit up there. She's not happy about it, but you stay. I have to make this fast, otherwise she's gonna freak out. Okay. Are you kidding me? Well, that's impressive. Okay, here we are. So, like I said, there's not much of a cave here, but it's got some really interesting rock art on here. So we got our spiral, and we got what looks to be handprints in here. I'm kind of looking at this to see if I see any 6-fingered handprints, but I don't see anything yet. There's an obvious one right there. That's 5 fingers. That one's only got 4, if that's indeed what it is. But this is pretty remarkable. Just being very careful what I touch. I mean, look at this. Isn't that a trip? So interpreting these, of course, is, well, it's anybody's guess, but some things kind of make sense. Like, for example, this is probably a bird flying over mountains. It's got these humps here, which if you look out, you can see, well, not right now, but if you look out of the cave here, you can see humps there. So a lot of times I just think what these are representing is just what the individual's looking out and seeing and observing in their world. Nice, but that makes any sense. Here's a really interesting one. Look at that. Could that be a beetle or a ladybug of some sort? Don't know. Spiral. All kinds of things. Possibly stars and more spirals. Very interesting. So it was probably down here too, but this is weathered away. And this is simply, you can see there was probably some here. This is just sandstone. So this stuff doesn't last very long. You can see there was probably something right here, but this is all weathered away too. So eventually all this will be gone as the wind and the elements get in here, but it's still pretty cool to see. Pretty amazing. No idea really of how old this is. It's anybody's guess, but it would take some time for it to weather off, like down here. So I would say it's pretty darn old, and just pretty wild. But there's space in here for you know, a few people to hang out. Not a bad spot to get out of some weather, huh? Definitely mysterious. All right. Well, I think there's another little site, but my main problem right now is getting this dog back up this. She's pretty fearless and she hikes mountains with me, but I don't know, is there an easier way over here? Nope, that's a negative. That's quite the view looking out from the cave, which is just down in here. And that would definitely get the setting sun. Beautiful. Well, I hope she can get up this. She probably can. Come on. Oh. You're crazier than I am, dog. Yeah, that would suck to fall. All right, continuing on. Yes, I might have to call that the leap of faith, huh? All right, now I think there might be something else just over here. So we're gonna take a little walk and see if we can find that. I had heard there may be another small cave where there's a pictograph in it. So I would like to find that. How about you, Fiefs? Yeah, she's down for whatever. Somewhere out here, it's another cave that may have some pictographs in it, so I guess we're heading out there and see if we can find it. This could be a bad idea. I'm wearing glasses so I don't get my eyes poked. Scrub oak. So there's a pretty good overhang over here. Not quite a cave, but that might be the spot. It would offer shelter, obviously, so I'm gonna head over there. Yeah, that certainly looks like it might be something. Never seen this before. So hopefully we're in the right spot. Oh yeah. So first thing I noticed, well, this may not be it, but the ground's covered in ash, or I should say charcoal. So you see all this? That's from fires. So yeah, people were hanging out here, and to make it even more clear, if you look on the ground here, there's all kinds of obvious flint nappings. Oh, I might be in the right place because I think this is known as Flint Cave. Huh. Look at that. Pottery. Huh. Well, that's a good sign. Kind of would have thought there would have been some type of rock art here. Maybe there is. I just haven't gotten very far in here. And we'll just take our time and have a look around. Well, I'm very surprised there doesn't seem to be any rock art in here. Flint Cave. Huh. Interesting. Well, still pretty cool. I think there's still another spot out here that may have some cool stuff in it, like maybe pictographs, but I'm not sure where. So we're gonna continue walking for a bit, maybe head south and see if we can find something else. But We'll give it a shot for a little while. If not, we'll get on out of here. But so far, it's been a pretty cool little adventure. When you get to a spot like this, you really can't leave anything uncovered or unsearched, because it could literally, anything could be anywhere. There's a small, maybe an alcove over there that might have something in it. Basically, if there's anything like with an overhang, then more than likely people hung out there. So I'm just gonna take a walk over there and have a look. If anything, there might be a petroglyph etched in over there. You never know. Well, might have struck out here. Yeah. Would have been a good spot, but there doesn't seem to be anything. All right, is that the alcove I'm looking for right there? Let's go have a look. Well, it does have some really weathered petroglyphs in it. Look at that. And it does have some pictographs. That's interesting. Actually, there's quite a bit of pictograph in there. I don't know if the camera's picking it up very well, but this whole area right here is a pictograph. Please excuse the panting dog, but there you can see. Check that out. All right, we got more. Very nice. Oh yeah, there we go. There we go. That's interesting. Got some more down here. Wow, it's chock full. Well, marking their time. Wow, this is impressive. Oh yeah. Very nice. All right, really got some right here. Old too, and there's pictographs on top of pictographs, so it's interesting. Different colors. You've got black, you've got white, you've got this red color here, like that. Very impressive. Got more petroglyph here. It's pretty cool because once you start looking, you start seeing more. But yeah, pretty cool indeed. All right, well, it looks like we were successful in finding the Tres Cuevas. Yeah, the 3 caves. Beautiful area. Always a mystery. Well, folks, lots more content on the way. Appreciate you watching. If you're new to the channel, please consider subscribing. It helps us out tremendously. We'll see you next time. But before I go, I'll leave you with these views.